So I've made 300 casting videos before, and I've realised that I've been making the assumption that people understand what 300 casting is and what they're looking at when they're watching the video, and then I've come to the conclusion that actually they don't, so always anyway, so I'm going to give a little explanation. So in the middle here it says Moye, that's my dog, Moye, where it says me, that is me, standing, and this is how we begin each cast. There are three possible directions that I can cast the dog. I can cast the dog left, right or back, and you can see those marked on the diagram. That little bulge is just the shape of the field, so don't worry about that. We use white fence posts so that the dog has something to line to, because in a grassy field they're not going to see white dummies lying on the floor. The idea is that over time you can either cut your fence posts down shorter until they're not visible to the dog, until they've begun to run out, or you can just put them further away so that the dog can't see them at first again. The point is that eventually you end up without needing the white fence post and the dog will still hold the line. With the back cast, there are two different back casts. There's a back left and there's a back right. The direction refers to the hand that I'm using. So back right means that I'm using my right hand and the dog then is turning over their left shoulder. Back left is me using my left hand and the dog's turning over their right shoulder. So a back right is a back cast, but using my right hand, so the dog is going to turn over her left shoulder. So Moye is that tiny little black speck in the middle of the field that you can see there. So Moye got that cast right, but I'm walking forwards because I need to reset her in the middle, so she's parallel with the two left and right fence posts, so I may as well walk forwards and save myself some time and meet her a bit closer, which is why I'm walking. So a back left is a back cast, but using my left hand, so the dog is going to turn over her right shoulder. When I set up for a back cast, I always make sure the back pole, the dog and me are in one line before I cast. That was correct. Obviously I can't do that in a test or trial situation, you're not allowed to move, but I think in training it helps the dog if everything is always straight and you try and adhere to those straight lines as much as possible. So we're going to do another back right now. This is going to be quite a difficult cast, coming immediately after that right that we just did. The dog is going to have to turn and go all the way back and not be tempted by that right, which is going to be much more tempting. It's much closer, it's almost under its nose. It's got to turn away from that and really take that back. And that is why I'm placing it immediately after that right, because I want to test Moye's knowledge here and to see how secure are our casts. What I was mumbling through my whistle there is that it's excellent that she took the cast and she went back. She did banana out a little bit, bulging to the right, not towards the right post, but just the line back wasn't perfectly straight. It had a little bit of banana in it, so you could see the suction effect of that having just run that right cast just before. So just like we did with the right and the back right, we're going to do with the left and the back left. So I'm now going to do a back left, so she's going to have to turn back over her right shoulder and really, resist the temptation to go to the left post.
Good job. Good job. You are a super girl. You are. So good.
Since that all went really, really well, I'm just going to finish by running her straight to the back post from my side. This is the beginning of the next stage of three-handed casting, when I will start to stop her in the middle where she was sat facing me, and then cast her left, right or back. The temptation to run to the much closer left or right post rather than line properly to the back post is great.
Side. Dead bird. Moye. Yay! Good girl!
I do not know why I'm twinkling my fingers like that, or why I looked at them even more weirdly.
Very good. You are spectacularly good. Yes.